Hi, what's going on YouTube?
What's going on YouTube?
How's everybody doing today? All right.
I'm on fire.
All right.
Shot out of a cannon today.
Yeah.
Now I got everything situated. I'm ready to go. Okay, so this could possibly be an emotional episode for me.
Oh boy.
Well, because we've got some announcements to make, and we'll get to that later. But because I don't want to start off on a somber note and then try to be funny. I'd rather be funny knowing I'm going to let everybody down.
Okay. Tell me a joke, monkey.
All right. So we have 4 things to get through today.
Oh boy.
Do you want to hear what the agenda of this meeting is?
Yes, please.
Okay. The first thing, the future of our Discord server.
Yes.
Second thing, phone calls. Third thing, coffee talk. And then fourth thing, the future of our Patreon.
Right. This is gonna be a banger. I can already tell.
So instead of actually pulling articles for us to talk through and try to make jokes, we're just going to discuss
podcasting in general. We're just going to discuss business. Well, it's not like we've ever done that before.
Okay, so the people that are listening, it is important. We did this specifically for you, not to you.
Wait a minute.
No,
so like exactly what an abuser would say.
Actually, they did this to themselves.
Okay, yourself.
Your audio still sounds fucked up.
Is it in and out? I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know.
Whatever.
Everything sounds fine on my end.
Yeah, maybe it's. Yeah, I'm sure it's my end. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying for this shit. Is your heater still on?
No.
All right. Okay. Anyway, so because I care so much about the patrons, I want them to have a say.
You can't even get through that without laughing, can you?
Well, I mean, that's where I'd intended on taking the conversation before making that stupid comment about not giving a fuck about it. But it's just for laughs and giggles, man. Of course, I care about each and every one of them.
You're a caring guy, man.
Caring guy. Okay, so because I'm such a caring guy, the first thing I want to talk about is our Discord server.
Okay.
Actually, no, I want to back up one step further. What's leading into all these conversations? We have neglected our patrons.
I agree with that.
Okay. So I went through and like it just got to a point where I'm going to back up a step further than that. These fucking patrons, they didn't fucking listen to us.
You're like in and out, man.
No, I'm just backing up. I got to get to the root cause here. So here's what started all of this. Here, they actually did do this to themselves.
Are you going to back up a step further than that?
No. Okay. I sent out a message however many months ago and said, if you want a phone call, there's a link that gets sent out when you sign up for our Patreon. Right. So if you want your phone call, click the link, submit your number there. It's a Google form. And then I'll be able to work off that spreadsheet instead of this bullshit we were doing of trying to pull numbers off of messages and transfer them over to the Trello board and then work through them that way.
Terrible system.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It was a terrible system, but these fuckheads didn't listen. They didn't follow the link. They kept sending the messages. And it got to a point where we just said, fuck it. We can't keep up on these messages.
Right.
So the messages piled up so far that the notifications didn't even add up anymore. It just said 199 plus.
Yep.
Okay.
Once you hit the plus, you're screwed.
Okay. So we both just said, like, me and you had an argument off the air about those phone numbers. Cause I said, no, these people are nice enough to sign up. we've got to transfer the number over. And you said, no, fuck them guys. If they don't want to follow the rules, it's not our problem.
Right. That's like almost word for word what happened.
Hold on. What, isn't that what you said? Okay, you didn't say fuck those guys.
Yeah.
You said fuck those guys and girls.
Right. Right. I'm inclusive.
Okay. But anyway, whoever, it doesn't matter if it was me or you, but it was you who said
fuck those guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys. So anyway, so we kind of fucked off and we weren't keeping up on our messages.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through a week and a half or 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, and I went through every message, transferred the fucking stupid phone numbers over, and then responded to people with the questions like, hey, can I get your Discord server? And it's like, okay, Anthony, we have a problem here. We got people that are nice enough to give us money.
Yep.
And all they're asking is, where can I get this benefit that you said was attached to your Patreon?
Right.
And we don't even read the message anymore. That's a problem.
I agree. I agree 100%. It got overwhelming. And
but it is important to note the people that asked questions and didn't get a response from us, a prompt response, it was because of the stupid fuckers that didn't follow the directions. Had they followed the directions, we would have been very attentive to your message.
Do you remember the story that I told about having a worm farm?
Of course. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Nugget?
Because it reminds me of this. I was adamant that I was going to be a worm mogul, right? Is that the right use of that word? So I was on track to take over the fertilizer world. And it got to the point where it was like, yeah, these worms are dying. And the whole thing was overwhelming to me. So I did what I always do when things are overwhelming to me. And it just kind of got pushed to the side a little bit. And that's what happened here. So it was like just an overwhelming thing. And my brain can't handle all the overwhelming things. So it just stops.
Right. So
I'm taking full responsibility is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the future of Discord. Okay. So the first thing is we are going to vow to our patrons to be more responsive to Patreon messages.
Yes.
Okay. Vow. I want to hear it from you. Vow.
Yes. My goal is to provide you with the service that you deserve.
Okay. Now that brings us to the next point, which is our Discord.
So both of us. Okay. Do you use Discord for anything other than just recording so people can listen, whatever, while we record?
No.
Okay. Neither do I. It's stupid. So I would be okay with shutting the whole fucking thing down.
Okay. Let's do that.
You were supposed to push back. Don't you remember how we played this conversation out in rehearsal?
I don't recall that being an option. That would have been the side that I would have taken.
We both decided that was the option.
Okay. So it's either we shut it down.
Yeah.
Or we make it patron only.
Yep. So it's a nice benefit for people. And when the people are in there talking about interesting things or like sharing funny stuff or whatever, just not stupid Discord drama, it's not that bad. It's kind of fun.
Right. So when we first started our server and there's people started coming in there, it was cool.
Yeah.
Like I used to hop in there. I think you used to hop in the voice chat as well. Just see what's going on and chat with people.
Right.
And here in the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, like all the shit with the mods that was going on and the mods arguing with each other. And it's like, I'm fucking done. Like, I don't care if whatever them fucking Japanese people that invaded us when they Pearl Harbored our Discord. Like I would welcome them back. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of people in there I enjoy interacting with.
Sure.
But I'm not wading through all that bullshit to do it.
No. And so is it a generational thing? Is that what's going on here? Is that like these kids are more like welcoming of just really, really dumb internet drama? Because that's what it is. It's just dumb drama that I don't give a fuck about.
It's like a text version of our after show chat.
Kind of. It's a mess. None of it makes any sense. Like, why do you want to go get on the internet and argue with somebody that you don't even know? I
don't care about it. We're not going to solve that. I don't care. We need to figure out either we shut it down, we just wash our hands of it, or we just make it patron only, or we make it
I'm good with making it patron only, and I think that it's easier to manage, if you want to call it manage. It's easier to embrace if it's a smaller, tighter knit community. You know what I mean? Which is what I thought was cool before, and then it got to a point where everybody's just drama and hates each other, and who's the biggest douche? Like, so maybe we make it patron only and we start like being really selective. Like if you step out of line and I don't like it, you're banned.
That's so gay. That means they have to be in there.
I don't want to do that. That was a joke. I'm not banning anybody. I mean, except for non-patrons. So how do we do that? So once we say, yeah, okay, patron only, that means we have to go through and ban all the non-patrons, right?
So I think I don't know enough about it, Nan, and I don't necessarily want to have the conversation in here only because it'd be the people that know about Discord are just going to be rolling their eyes because I don't know what I'm talking about. And the people that don't use Discord don't give a fuck.
Right. All right. So we're making the decision. Patrons only for the Discord.
I don't care.
Okay. Shutting down Discord it is. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be upset if like our server got banned or whatever. It wouldn't really matter to me because at this point it just sucks. But if we brought it back to a smaller, patrons only thing, that'd be okay.
Well, so maybe we just revamp it.
Okay.
Okay. So like this bullshit of people wanting anime channels and all that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want any of that in the server. I want it to be things that either I enjoy or you enjoy.
Right.
And that's it. Like if a large portion of our audience is into fucking ponies or whatever, they can butt fuck ponies somewhere else. Like
there's plenty of places for them to do that.
Fucking pony fuckers.
Wait. Is that what this is all about? So you think we should slim down the channels? Make it streamlined with like just a general chat, pictures?
No, I got it.
Okay.
You're going to jump all over this. You're going to be so excited when I suggest this.
Oh boy.
Okay. The next thing that we've got to talk about is our coffee company, right?
Oh boy. Uh-huh.
The end of that, you already know the end of it is I have relinquished all control.
Way to give away the ending.
Okay. Why don't you just do that with Discord? Just let me do whatever the fuck I want. If I just want it to be me and you, Jen, in there and everybody else is blocked, God damn it, that's what we're going to do. Or it's only $100 tier people can come in
today, and then tomorrow it'll be different.
Right. Well, but that's my choice.
Yeah.
Like whatever I decide to do with Discord, you are just okay with it.
Yes. 100%. Yes. Especially if you decide to shut it down.
Okay. First thing I'm doing is taking away your roles.
Oh, okay. Except that.
No, fuck you. You don't get. There's no.
You don't get out of spite.
I've got complete carpe diem. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But you're just doing it out of spite.
I don't care.
You are a spiteful son of a bitch. Deal. I'm in. You know what? Just ban me. I don't care about that. If you ban me, then you might as well just shut the whole thing down. As far as I'm concerned, I won't know any different.
I won't ban you, but I'll mute you. Okay.
Okay.
So that's Discord. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to have to slow down because we've only got 2 more things.
Oh, no. Just slow it down a little bit. Take it easy.
All right. So we talked briefly in a previous episode about our coffee venture.
Yeah.
All right. So now you've secured the website. So now we can roll out the name and all that shit, right?
Yeah. I secured the website. Hey, guy, secure that website.
Well, okay. So you paid somebody to buy a website for you, right? Yeah, you're so fucking retarded, man. Like, if
I knew how long before we can have this conversation before you call me retarded. I love it.
Okay, when you were a kid, did your mom? Oh, forget it.
Nope. I can tell you no on that one for sure.
Okay, when you were a kid, did your stepmom or your dad or your grandmama or your meemaw, whoever the fuck raised you, did they ever send you to the store for something? Like go get some milk?
Yep. Cigarettes with a note that says that I'm allowed to buy cigarettes.
Okay. Did you go to the store and buy it? Yeah. Or did you have somebody else go buy it for you and pay them to do it? Because that's all you're doing.
If I knew when I was a kid that was an option, my life would be way different. I didn't realize that wasn't a thing.
Okay.
Once you put me in a position where I have the ability to pay somebody else to do stuff that I don't want to do, Jesus Christ, the whole world opens up. I can do anything I want.
All right. So drum roll.
It's okay.
What's the name of this stupid fucking coffee company that you've decided we're going to invest all my fucking money into?
Arizona Bay Coffee.
So fucking gay.
You love it. You know you love it.
Let's hash this out right now.
Okay. ArizonaBayCoffee.com.
Yeah, quit plugging it. It's a piece of shit name. It's a stupid name.
Quit plugging it. Not going to happen. My life savings are wrapped up in this.
You need to wrap your life savings up in your audio.
Okay. I don't know how to do that, but okay.
It's like you're clipping.
Nothing changed on my end.
Is there anybody left in Discord or did they leave? See if they...
Is there any patrons in there? Oh, there's a whole bunch of people in there. Holy fuck.
If anybody... Does Anthony's audio sound dumber than normal or shittier than normal? Yeah, maybe it is me.
Dumber than normal.
Yeah, he sounds dumb or normal.
All right. Let me turn off my echo cancellation. Does that help?
You have to fucking talk, idiot. Shut that off.
Okay. So obviously that didn't help.
There's something wrong with when you turn on your echo cancellation, that's just supposed to pick up the reverb in the room and shit.
Sure.
But when you turn it off, I hear me talking. So if I'm in the middle of a rant, you can just turn on your echo or your echo cancellation.
You shouldn't have said that.
And it'll completely fuck up my brain.
There's a message in Discord that says that I sound cuckish.
Hey, do me a favor. I want to read this note.
All right.
But I want you to turn on that echo cancellation. I'm going to see if I can get through this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hi, Antonio and Dong. I have an extremely good idea for you, part of a podcast episode. It's like 5 minutes from an older episode with one or both of you saying that we had this conversation before. Random points.
What?
So what do you think so far?
I don't... we're going to play a random episode from random part. I didn't understand the way that your monotone voice read that. I couldn't get it.
You might have already done this, or it might no longer make sense. I don't have an echo anymore.
Oh, I turned it off. I thought you were done.
I'm like, I'm fucking smart now.
I got it all figured out.
Oh yeah, your stupid coffee company.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to create a coffee company that rivaled Black Rifle. Like,
just because it's the only one you've ever heard of,
or like Folgers, but like
we're gonna rival Folgers.
I wanted to make a coffee company that pandered to a group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care if it's whoever, like the right wing, like Black Rifle, or if it was like just Pink Dildo and then we pandered to the left. I don't care, but I wanted to pander to somebody.
Why?
Like, because it's funny. My suggestion was to call it the Pandering Coffee Company, and then every roast panders to a different, like the thin blue line and the thin brown line and the thin silver line,
thin brown line,
or the fucking firemen or nurses or breast cancer awareness, anything. It didn't matter. Just every roast pandered to a different group. I think that is a surefire way to get rich.
And I think that you've never been more wrong about anything in your life.
Okay, all you have to do is have a fucking pink bag and call it the Susan B. Cohen fucking Ground Up Bean Company, and you can make money.
The Ground Up Bean Company. I kind of like that. It's funny.
But we went with, not we, you went with the Arizona Bay Coffee Company.
Right.
With no thought on how to play off that further.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
Okay, what's your next step?
I don't have a next step. I thought about the next step. You said no thought. I put a little thought, just not all of it.
Okay, without a step two. Like when we were having a conversation about it after you had decided that we were going with that name.
Yeah.
I said, okay, so maybe we should make the roast names, like each roast related to California somehow.
Sure.
And you were like, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that.
Right.
But when the fuck are you thinking about over there in creativecontrol.com or wherever the...
Is that available? so
like you don't even have just a dry erase board to make it look like you are spitballing ideas with yourself or something, like you're doing something.
No, I have a vision of where I want this to go.
No, you don't.
I do. Oh, okay. I guess I don't.
Your vision is so super simple. It's okay. Create coffee company and sell coffee. That's your vision.
Do you need more than? It's not like X-ray vision doesn't even exist, dumbass. What else am I gonna have?
The branding and
I got it.
A direct. No, you don't.
It's Arizona. There's no ocean in Arizona. Do you not understand?
No, it's a premise. It's not a brand. What's the backstory for how Arizona Bay Coffee came about? That's going to be on all the fucking packaging. What does the packaging look like?
It's in the works.
You have Fiverr.
Right. Yeah. I got Fiverr up right now.
See, that I would have been interested in that premise. The Fiverr coffee company. And you pay a different Fiverr artist for each aspect of it. Like whether it goes together or not. Just create me a coffee logo. You, Indian guy.
So,
you, other Indian guy.
You've got these ideas, but all of these ideas are terrible. And not even
they're no more terrible than getting wrapped up in this fucking coffee racket that you have us wrapped up in. That, like, okay, here's a secret to everybody listening. You can go anywhere and get coffee cheaper than what we're going to be able to fucking sell it to you for.
That's not true.
It is true. They're going to think that we're trying to rape them. We're not even going to break even with this bullshit. Like, okay, here
who needs to break even.
No, I completely forgot about how pissed off I was when we had this conversation. So,
all right,
we secured the company. We've got access to unlimited beans. And I say, okay, so
access to unlimited beans.
I said, okay, so Anthony, what's our prices? I don't know yet. The fuck you mean you don't know yet? How can you not know yet? Like, I backed away from this and said, this is your project. I'm too busy with all my other like real life bullshit.
Yeah, it really sounds like you backed away.
I'm not going to be able to help out, and I don't want to be the reason why this thing stalls out. So just here, I'll write you a check. Go do it. Whatever. Go do whatever it is that make us rich, buddy. And then circle back and have a fucking quarterly update meeting about our fucking coffee business. Okay, what's our prices look like? I don't know. I haven't looked into that yet. Okay, what the fuck do you mean you haven't looked into that? Now we have this fucking website guy that we got to pay money to. You got somebody else wrapped up into this bullshit. That the fucking guy that we had on here where we talk shit about him. Now he's doing the fucking work that you should be fucking doing.
The scenes work.
And now I've got to be nice to him because all my fucking life savings is wrapped up into your stupid fucking coffee company. And you expect me to go to our fucking listeners and say, you should really check out Arizona. That's all I drink is Arizona Bay coffee.
That's all I need from you. I need your endorsement. I need you to get behind this because people really value you. They really value the coffee that you drink.
Do you know why they value me? Because they know that I'm an honest person. And they know that if I say, this is the best fucking dried ground up beans that you can mix with hot water that you'll ever have. They'll, okay, Doug said it, so it must be true. I'm not going to ruin that. I'm not going to ruin my word with these people.
What do you mean these people?
We got black listeners. I'm not going to ruin my fucking word with these people by telling them to go pay for some overpriced fucking coffee.
What? Oh, okay.
So that for a fucking promo code.
I think this is gonna work out great.
Fuck.
So
okay, you have to have some concern. Are you even going to talk this episode? You have to have some concern that you whenever the fucking website, whenever your guy makes our website live, these people are
working with a guy in Pakistan.
These people are going to go to that website because they'll want to support the show. They'll want to support our little venture here.
Sure.
And they're going to think that we are trying to rape them because of the prices of the coffee.
Okay.
That's bad. That's a bad thing.
Oh, but that's not what's going to happen.
It is what's going to happen.
No, I'm in negotiations for better pricing.
No, you're not.
How do you know?
Because you already told me the price structure. There is no negotiation.
Yeah, that was their original their original pitch. You know, we've been back and forth, you know. I'm working with my guy in Guatemala or whatever, Paraguay,
whatever.
I'm working on a better price structure, you know. Sometimes you gotta work really hard to cut the good deals, you know.
I can tell whenever you're lying because you follow it up with, you know.
So how do we transition from this conversation of the coffee company that you are 100% backing with all of your financial interests into the restructuring of our Patreon? Because it kind of ties together.
Okay, so my thought. Yeah. So we did this union thing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And that's ran its course. And you and I, as co-owners of this stupid fucking coffee company, as well as this stupid fucking podcast, can't seem to get alignment on anything.
Right.
So I was thinking we bring on a board of directors.
Okay.
Which would be our patrons.
Great.
So like
Got it.
we flip it to where the Patreon, we're the union. Me and you are the union.
Okay.
We're a 2-person union. And we report to the board of directors.
Oh boy. Okay.
So like, because you are at a fucking standstill with cool roast names. And
Am I?
Okay. The only roast name that we have landed on for sure is Covina, right?
Right.
And that came in from a listener.
Was he even on the board of directors? So what you just said reinforces what, like, You said our Patreon is a union. Well, that's ran its course. We're done with that. That is why I can't allow you to say our coffee company is just going to be pandering whatever, because you'll get bored of that in 2 or 3 weeks and then it's dead. If we pick something that you already hate, you're not going to get bored of it. It's just, that's what it is. You have a tendency to throw your weight behind. Sorry. I didn't even realize I did that. You have a tendency to get behind these ideas and then you get bored because it's funny. And then you get bored with it when it's not hilarious anymore. That's right. What I'm trying to avoid. Right.
Right.
Right. So you understand the dilemma that I'm in, right?
Yeah. You are receding from the fact that
mine was better. Anyways,
question.
I don't remember.
Okay, whether I get bored, like that is irrelevant to the conversation. Okay, our Patreon started out as a joke. That was the whole point of it. Was we were going to have a Patreon that we didn't put any bonus content on to see how many patrons we can get.
Yeah, right.
That was the joke.
Sure.
Okay. Then people started signing up.
Right.
And we're like, we don't want to lose this, so we better give them something. Okay. So, yeah, it left up to me, then we should just do generic Patreon. Who's right Patreon? Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever. Just give me money, give me more money, give me more money, or give me the most money.
But that's bad. That's not what we want to do.
Okay, then you can have Patreon too. I don't care. I just don't care anymore. Like, I think if you leave it up to me, the Patreon tiers would be called, like, I would actually just break out the math in the graphic.
Okay.
Of how much I'm going to get out of this $5 tier, like after Patreon's fees and taxes, and Anthony gets his cut. So it'd be like the Doug's $1.29 tier.
That's actually kind of funny. See, that's the problem. I indulge you with your stupid ideas because they're funny. And then next week it won't be funny anymore, but we've already wrapped everything into making this a union. What was it before it was a union? It was the
Navy.
The Navy, that's right. That was stupid. That was a stupid idea. But it's funny. But we have a problem sticking with a concept, right? Because we get bored with it.
Right.
Right. So what do we do about that to make something that that has staying power?
Why? That's fucking boring.
Okay. If you're trying to build a business, do you want staying power? I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm talking about if you wanted to start, let's just pretend that you didn't have a podcast and you thought, I would like to sell coffee because I think that would be a pretty good business to get into. Right?
Yeah, would you don't think like that?
I know you don't, and that's the problem. I think too much like that. You don't think enough like that. So I think that's why it sort of works. There's a blend, right? Like the coffee blend that we're going to have. Damn it, I wish I had some names ready. I could have used that opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. Just admit that this coffee thing was a bad idea. Just be honest with me. Be honest with yourself.
No.
And most importantly, be honest with these people.
I'm trying. No, I don't think it was a bad idea.
No, you're wrong.
Why? What part of it was it a bad idea? Because you got bored with it?
The pricing.
I told you I'm working on the pricing. I'm working with my guy.
You're not.
Yes, I am. You don't know.
I do know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
So you want pricing that would put us with like generic coffee that you buy at Walmart, right?
No, I would like coffee that doesn't give the people buying it the impression that I'm trying to retire off of one bag of it. Okay, admit it. At least admit this.
Okay.
When we were talking over, when I said, "What's the pricing?" and you finally pulled out the pricing sheet and told me about it, and we started doing some rough calculations, you realized in that moment that this was probably a mistake.
No,
you told me you thought so.
No,
you fucking lie. God, you're a fucking liar.
That is absolutely not
fucking
true.
Liar.
No, I wasn't there to assuage your fears, but I also wasn't thinking, oh my God, this is a huge mistake. No, it wasn't like that. You started freaking out.
You said,
crying.
Did I?
I don't remember. I mean, in my head, yes.
No, I think what I started doing is chuckling. And I think I said, I'm just glad you're the one that fucked up this time. Do you remember me saying that?
I do remember that. That's burned into my memory. Because this one was
and I told you
it was verifiable that it was my fuck up.
Okay. And so pull the curtain all the way back, I guess. I mean, not that it already wasn't.
Right.
I said, I do not feel comfortable selling this shit to our listeners at these prices.
Right.
And you said, well, I just don't want you. What was your concern? That I was going to positive or possibly negatively speak on our coffee company?
Right.
And I said, the
you
only
don't
way.
have to worry about any of that.
No, what I said was, I will talk about coffee on our podcast as long as I have the ability to speak openly about it.
Oh. Yeah, and I have never tried to take that away from you. So whether you like this or not,
the closest you've ever come to trying to take that away from me was about this coffee company, which tells you that this is the wrong fucking thing to be in.
No. Well, okay, whether you like it or not, we're taking this sponsorship on. That's how this is going to work. We are getting a sponsorship from my coffee company with you as an angel investor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay, and where we're at is when I have to do a fucking ad read on the regular episode for this stupid fucking coffee company.
Yes.
I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to review the prices and just talk about how dog shit the owner of this fucking company is.
Perfect. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with all of that. There's no such thing as bad publicity. When you're rich and don't have to work anymore because we're selling coffee.
Yeah, and all it's going to take is one bag.
Right. Once we sell that first bag, I had the idea that maybe to cut our costs, we could start selling half bags.
You're a fucking genius.
That was a joke.
I know it was a fucking joke. All right, so that was coffee company.
so does that mean
I'm tired?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh God. So all right. As long as we're all on the same page, the board of directors and everything. So are we going to go through and change our fucking Patreon to board of directors from union?
Okay, when you say are we going to, do you mean am I going to?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay. so we're still a union then. Whew, good. I was worried for a minute there. I was worried that these union dues weren't going to come in.
I really think that we should just do a once and for all overhaul.
Okay.
Of everything, like a revamping of our Discord, our Patreon, like get rid of the goofball tiers. Just get rid of everything.
What? just shut everything down. The problem that I have is that you swing wildly from I don't care to I don't want to work anymore. Let's make this podcast work. You swing so wildly from one extreme to the other, and I swing so wildly from I don't care to I don't care. How do we make that work?
I don't know.
You don't care?
I don't care.
All right. Do you want to work anymore at your job?
No.
Okay. Don't you see that there's a way that you don't see that there's anything we can do about that?
It ain't coffee. Okay, so
talking about coffee.
That's your fucking problem. Is you have everything wrapped up in this coffee thing. Instead, you should just take half, a third, a teaspoon. Isn't that how you coffee people talk? Is teaspoons and shit?
It's grams.
Just take an ounce,
a
cup. Take a cupful of this thought that you are putting into this stupid coffee company, and put that into the podcast. Put that into a bit.
What?
Create a bit.
Well, stop. As soon as we start planning out bits, yeah, we're done. That's not how we do this. That's never how we've done this.
That's what we did last week.
Shh. Wait, did we? What did we plan out? I don't remember.
When you say we, I think you mean me, and I'm talking about the music shit with the.
Yeah. You planned that out like very, very, very loosely. Like I have
it's still effort I put into. That's all I'm asking you to do is take a cupful of effort. I'm not asking you to create a fucking diagram. I'm not asking you to do push-ups.
I just left.
Make a fucking note, something. Okay. But whatever energy that you're putting towards coming up with these stupid coffee names, fucking Arizona Bay, it's so fucking retarded. But anyway, take that energy and put it into the show. This is our ticket out of here, baby. It ain't coffee. It's podcasting.
I'm very glad that your money is behind this coffee project. That's all I can say.
Okay. You are not going to try to fucking muscle me into propagating this bullshit out to our audience about buy this coffee because I'll make a nickel. You'll spend literally a week's worth of grocery store paychecks to buy this 1 pound of coffee.
Grocery store paychecks.
And I'm going to make 15 cents off of it. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Is this what you were worried about?
No, this is what I wanted. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay. So if we were to put
you got any other businesses we can buy?
So you want to do dog treats?
Yes.
So if we were to put together a coffee company and sit down and plan this whole thing out, I still don't think it would go any way other than this. Because I think this is how it works. You talk shit.
No, if it was a coffee company where, like, if we could sell the coffee, okay, the typical rule in business is to triple your money, like triple your margin, whatever. So if you buy something for 5, you sell it for 15.
Sure.
And that covers your overhead and then your profit and then all that shit, right? That's how it's supposed to work.
Sure.
As Walmart has grown and forced the businesses, that doesn't necessarily happen like that anymore, but that's the general rule.
Right.
Okay. If we do that with this coffee, it's going to be what, like $93 for a pound of coffee for somebody to buy a pound of coffee?
No, probably more like 120.
Okay. Which means if we go, okay, let's just double our money. So then we'll still have overhead because we got to pay for all these fucking websites and these fucking people to put up the websites and the other fucking people you got wrapped up. You got a website guy and then you have a coffee website guy and it's not even the same fucking guy. Like you can't get a budget on guys for a bundle, a package, like a combo.
They don't. I don't even think they talk to each other.
Of course. Why the fuck would they?
Why do they need to?
Why do you keep this wall of separation between the two guys? They have to talk to each other.
Do you think that I put enough effort in to keep that wall? No, it just happens naturally. If there was effort on my part, there would be no wall. So that wall is just there.
Think about how fucked up you are as an individual and how you have my money wrapped up in your bullshit projects.
Yes.
Where, okay.
That's the best part about it.
Okay. So I'm Doug.
Yeah.
I'm holding Doug's money. I give Doug's money to Anthony
and
say, okay, you have full control.
Right.
You can do this your way.
Yep.
You turn around and hand Doug's money to anybody walking by. Like, hey, can you build a website for us? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Here's some Doug's money. Next person walks by. Very next fucking person.
Yeah.
Hey, can you build websites? Yeah. Well, I guess you can have some fucking money too.
Eventually, we'll have enough people building websites, so we'll have a good website.
You do understand that we've been paying the same website guy, Sly, for years now.
Yeah, that's
he's
a good
very good to us.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go to him for the fucking coffee website?
What? Go to him for what?
What are you going to Max for?
Nothing.
Bullshit. I'll pull up the fucking chat, you lying fucking snake cocksucker. Don't fucking tell me nothing.
No. So what? What am I going to Max for? Because
I don't fucking know. Max thinks he's a fucking partner again. So now I got all this fucking money wrapped.
Just to be angry.
Now I've got all this money wrapped up in this fucking coffee business that I've got to turn around and try to rape all these fucking people that are already paying me to talk. They're paying me to talk, and I'm turning around and trying to sell them overpriced fucking coffee so Max can sit over there and our fucking website guy is the one that should be mad because he's been our website guy for 2 fucking years, and he's just now hearing about our fucking coffee company that he could have set up our fucking website for. And we got a fucking new website guy over here doing it who's trying to fucking skim money off the top again or something, I assume.
You're really, really stretching to be mad about something.
I told you I had a bad day.
I love it. Oh my God.
You know, when I was driving to the hotel from work,
yeah,
I was just sitting here thinking, like, I don't know that I had the energy to record tonight.
Sounds like you do.
Do you sleep like a baby?
Do you think energy and anger are the same thing? Oh my God.
Did I forget to push record?
That would have been funny.
No, I'm good.
All right. So we're going to recap real quick. We can move on, but we're going to recap. So we're taking our Discord patrons only, right?
No.
We have a new sponsorship.
No, you don't get to tell me what I'm doing with the Discord. I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
I forgot. Sorry. I forgot that's where we landed. How about lube? Do you want to sell lube?
Yes. I want to sell. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I want to put our name on everything and sell it to these schlubs. Everything. I want to brand anything we can brand and try to make money off of them.
Okay.
But I don't want them to get the impression that we're trying to rape them by the prices.
So as long as we can sell something for cheap, you're good with raping them.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, okay. Let's say, I don't. Do you even remember how much it's going to cost for an ounce or quarter ounce, or I don't even know how you sell coffee? An 8 ball. How much does it cost for an 8 ball of coffee?
I think it's $10.
Okay, so I if I remember when I used to buy Coke, it was either an 8 ball or a teener.
Okay,
that's all I remember.
So I'm assuming the 8 ball is big and the teener is little.
An 8 ball, if I recall, was an eighth. It had to be an eighth of a. Couldn't have been an eighth of an ounce. That's a lot. That's a lot of Coke.
Okay.
And a teener was a tenth. Fuck, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's do that. Let's sell Coke.
I'm in.
Okay, can we? Oh, fuck. All this fucking drug experience that I've had is finally going to pay off.
All right.
We just mix baby laxative in with the fucking coffee to generate more coffee.
Okay. Baby laxative? Why baby laxative?
I think it's supposed to be baby formula, but I thought baby laxative was funnier.
It is funnier.
Yeah, we just start stepping on our coffee. That's it. It's fucking brilliant.
You're genius. Fucking genius.
Okay, so we can't use baby shit because that's white. Like dirt. We could just buy bags of coffee and mix half of it with dirt.
Why put any coffee in it? How about, so would that make our Patreon a cartel? Could we do that? Instead of the board of directors, we went from board of directors to cartel pretty quick.
Let's see. Do we want to? I'm okay with it. Like, I don't care if we piss off the cartel.
You don't need your head anyways. It's cool. So can we be a coffee cartel? Does that work?
That's gay. Like, the only way that would make sense I would be behind being the coffee cartel if we had a cool name for our coffee company. But I would not be okay with calling ourselves the coffee cartel, and then we have some fag name like the Arizona Bay with stupid fag colors. Like, I think you have teal in the logo.
Fag colors. So, okay. Didn't you come up with the colors?
No, that you paid a guy, you dumb fuck.
You came up with the logo and you're like, hey, use these colors and here, use this design. And then and then sent it over to like a graphic designer and had him run it through graphicdesign.com or whatever and fucking made it.
Okay, so this is what Anthony sounds like when he realizes, fuck, I stepped in it again, because he paid somebody to come up with a fucking logo for this coffee company. Did you even come up with the name? You didn't even come up with the fucking name.
Wait, you yelled at me for coming up with the name.
No,
you're saying I didn't.
It just dawned on me that you stole this from a fucking comic, didn't you?
Yes. Duh. Did you just realize that?
Fuck.
I'm not sure I understand your logic.
Well, hold on. I'll spell it out for you.
Okay.
So you picked a stupid name that you didn't even make up.
Okay.
And then you paid somebody to come up with a logo.
Yes.
Now you're paying somebody to generate a website.
That's already done.
Fuck you. You don't have any roast names. Like you've been dealing.
You're just lying. Now you're just lying to make me look bad. It's okay if you make me look bad, but don't lie to make me look bad.
Oh, so you have roast names now?
Well, I mean, pretty close.
No. Okay, so I gave you some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Are they either one of those ideas?
Or what? The names?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I came up with the names then?
Yes. I don't understand the problem here. Do you see my dilemma?
I don't even know why I'm mad at you. You haven't done anything with this coffee company.
Right. Now you're understanding the problem that I'm having here. This is all you. You're the one that put the money in. You're the one that came up with all the ideas. You're the one that put everything into action, and you're yelling at me. There is no way that this coffee company doesn't take off. We will be the next Black Rifle coffee company.
Okay. Are you ever going to try to pressure me into getting a billboard for this coffee company?
Do I need to pressure you? I haven't. You probably already got one on lock, ready to go.
No,
you want a billboard.
I don't. I want a billboard for our podcast.
Yay.
whatever. The only way that you get a billboard for your stupid gay coffee company is if we get one right next to it for the podcast.
Can we split one?
We go halvesies.
Halvesies on the billboard. Actually, that'd be pretty funny. So if it was up to you, our coffee company would be called the Pandering Coffee Company this week until you were bored with it. And then next week it would be called something else.
Right.
And you can't quite wrap your head around how that might not be a great business strategy.
Right.
Okay, good. As long as we're on the same page.
I would rather revamp and roll out a new coffee company redesign every 2 months than have to live with Arizona Bay coffee forever.
Huh. All right. Let's put a pin in that and wait until you don't have to work anymore and see if you feel the same way.
Dude, I'm telling you, you've got a lot of good ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, you've had a good idea.
Well, maybe once.
But this ain't it. Like, this is just a miss. And when my professional opinion is when you realize you're going down the wrong road, just take a moment, stop, breathe, come up with a good plan, and then move forward.
Okay.
Forward may not be the same direction you were headed before.
Sure.
But you're not. You got fucking blinders on. You got tunnel vision. You got low hanging fruit. You've got synergy. You've got everything.
See, I've got synergy. When I realize I've made a mistake, I will do that.
You told me in that conversation when you realized how much it was going to cost us to try to sell this bullshit to these people. You said, yes, this may have been a mistake.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I think you're paraphrasing. I said, this is a really good idea. Maybe we need to approach it differently. That's what I said, I think. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. We're moving forward. It doesn't matter.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where you're wrong.
Executive decision. This coffee company is sponsoring this fucking podcast. And you're going to talk good things about it. Okay.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Then you don't get a cut of the advertising money that this coffee is going to generate for this podcast.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how that works, but yeah, this is what creative control looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
It's what fucking bankruptcy looks like.
That would be funny if all of this goes down and the whole thing goes down because we started a coffee company and went bankrupt.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
It would. Funnier than fucking Susan G. Komen roast or whatever the fuck you said.
That's funny.
No, is it? It's funny.
Yeah, like,
okay, it's funny this week. It won't be funny next week. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Right, but next week it would be a different fucking roast that we can come up with based on whatever's going on. Like, we could have had the George Floyd roast.
We still can. I wouldn't.
It's not timely.
Right? Which makes it even more funny. How about the George Floyd Memorial Roast? George Foreman Memorial Roast. I don't care. We're making this work. We're advertising on this fucking podcast. We're taking advertisements now just for this coffee company.
Yeah, well, whatever. I can't wait to do that fucking ad read. I'm excited.
Are you?
Just send me the copy over.
Send me the copy. Okay. All right. What else we got?
I'm tired.
Oh shit.
Oh, you want to read an article?
Sure, why not?
There's no fucking way. I don't want to stop recording, but I don't have anything else to say.
I think that's like a sign that we're supposed to stop. When you run out of things to say, you stop, right?
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.